Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 14 of our English 3085 online course. Whew, it's our penultimate week, and that's wild. But I just want to tell you all how incredibly proud I am of the work that you've accomplished so far this semester. You guys are being very diligent and persistent, and I'm so proud of you. So this week, we are mainly working on finishing up a full or as full as it can be draft of our conference paper and giving each other some peer review feedback. Now, I've already had some awesome conferences with many of you. Some of you, I just peeked at my email and we are scheduling conferences, toot sweet. But this week is all about drafting and getting that paper fully realized. What I'm going to talk about in this video is first, I'm just going to sort of reiterate the conference paper and we'll look at the assignment and we'll look over our week's activities. And finally, I'll conclude with a few short housekeeping items. So I'm going to switch over to our Canvas view and we'll get right to it. Okay. So here we are in our Canvas page, and just take a gander at all of this work that we've accomplished so far this semester. So the first thing that I wanted to do was just reiterate what the conference paper is all about. So the main thing to keep in mind is that this conference paper, if you took away the word conference, it's just a paper. And by just a paper, I mean this is a research paper in which you want to make a claim or an argument about an issue or a topic that's become interesting to you this semester. That's it. We just want to be gathering secondary sources to synthesize and support a claim within this area of rhetoric and composition that we've been working on all semester. So where we are right now is that you guys have drafted your proposal, and I'm going to be looking at those midweek probably. And many of you, like we said, have had conferences with me or are going to have conferences with me. And then really this short research paper, a conference length research paper, around 3,000-ish words, should be drafted, or at least like a shitty first draft should be completed this week so that y'all can get some peer review feedback from each other. So let's talk about that. Down here is week 14. You've got a discussion thread here, much as we've done in the past in this class. You'll post the draft of your paper. You'll want to give feedback to at least 2, maybe 3 classmates. And that way you should be able to be receiving feedback from at least 2 or 3 classmates. So this is what our week looks like. You want to watch the week 14 instructor video, which you're already doing, Air 5. Read any additional relevant secondary sources. So for many of you, as I was looking at some of your initial stuff that you're pulling together, you've got 1 or 2 readings from the semester, but then any other sources you're going to want to go out and gather. I recommend the Wayne State Library website as an excellent place to be gathering these secondary sources. And then once you've got your paper drafted, even if it's just, like we said, a crappy, rough draft, post it for peer review. And especially if you're feeling kind of loosey-goosey about it, ask your peers to give you feedback on specific areas where you're stuck. And that could actually prove to be the most generative thing you could do. So, the week should shake out a little bit like by Wednesday-ish, you want to have watched this video and gotten started on your drafting. And then by Friday, you want to be to the place or almost to the place where you're posting that draft for feedback, because I want everyone to have at least 2 full days Saturday to Sunday where you guys can be giving and receiving feedback. Does that make sense? And, if you're like ish, you know how we go in this class. Nothing's like truly set in stone, but I just want everyone to kind of keep in mind that we want to give and receive actually helpful feedback, right? That's the whole point, is that we want this to be a productive peer review for this paper and for you as writers. Okay. One thing to keep in mind too, and I'm not sure if I've emphasized this a lot, but not this coming week. Wait, when is this date? Next Friday. Not this Friday. Next Friday is our writing showcase, which we put on through the Composition Learning Community. And I'm giving extra credit for attending this Zoom event. I will post the Zoom link and all of the relevant details in an announcement coming up this week. So I'm going to head back to our full view and close out this video, our second to last video. All right. Well, of course, please feel free to shoot me an email, get a hold of Rachel if you need some support from her. I just want to take a moment to publicly thank Rachel for all of her amazing work as your peer mentor this semester. She has truly been an awesome resource for you guys. Yeah, I think that's all I have. I hope you guys are enjoying the start of this second to last week of classes, and I will see you guys in next week's final video. Bye, everybody.